Madhan, Kunda Vihari, Jai Gopi Jannavallabha, Girivaradhari, Jai Gopi Jannavallabha, Girivaradhari, Yasoda Nandana Jagana Ranjana, Yasoda Nandana Jagana Ranjana, Jamuna Tira Vanachari, Jamuna Tira Vanachari, Jai Radha Madhava, Kunda Vihari, Jai Gopi Jannavallabha, Girivaradhari, Jannavallabha, Girivaradhari, Yasodanandana Vrajajana Yasodanandana Vrajajana Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Jai Radha Madhava, Kunda Vihari, Jai Radha Madhava, Kunda Vihari, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, So we're reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila, Volume 1, and second chapter. Anywhere in the second chapter? Or? I know you sent it, but I can't remember.
do it anywhere.
Okay. I'm a kind of person, I like to be always prepared to give a class. I don't sit down and make a big study. I just, like the scouts, they're always ready. Always be prepared. I like to be always prepared to give a class. I don't sit down and do a big thing.
So you're not prepared?
Yeah, I'm always prepared. So I'll just pick a verse. Okay, here's one. So, chapter 2, text number 30. This is, I think. Narayanastvang nahi sarvadehinam atmasyadhi shakila loka shakshi Narayanongang narabhujalayanat Tachjapi satchangna tavaiva maya Narayanaha. Lord, you can repeat.
Narayanaha.
Lord Narayan. Tvam. You. Na. Not. He. Certainly. Sarva. All. Dehinam. Of the embodied beings. Atma. The super soul. Asi. You are. Adhisha. O Lord. Akila Loka. Of all the worlds. Sakshi. What is that?
Witness.
Yeah, witness. The story, you know the story of Sakshi Gopal. Yeah. Narayanaha. Known as Narayan. Angam. Plenary portion. You know that word plenary, what it means? Plenary. It's coming from French. Plein. It means whole or complete. Complete portion of Krishna, plenary portion. According to Ravindra Sarup, he says it's coming from French. Nara of Nara. Who born? Born. Yes? Born. Sorry. You have to pay more attention today. Jala, in the water. Ayanat, due to the place of refuge. Tat, that. Cha, and. Api, certainly. Satyam, highest truth. Na, not. Tava, your. Eva, at all. Maya, the illusory energy. Translation: O Lord of Lords, you are the seer of all creation. You are indeed everyone's dearest life. Are you not therefore my father, Narayan? Narayan refers to one whose abode is in the water, born from Nara. And that Narayan is your plenary portion. All your plenary portions are transcendental. They are absolute and are not creations of Maya. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. This statement, which is from Srimad Bhagavatam 10:14, was spoken by Lord Brahma in his prayers to Lord Krishna after the Lord defeated him by displaying his mystic powers. What is that pastime?
When Brahma stole the
Brahma Vimodha Lila. Vimohan Lila. Brahma had tried to test Lord Krishna to see if he were really the Supreme Personality of Godhead, playing as a cowherd boy. Brahma stole all the other boys and their cows from the pasturing grounds. But when he returned to the pastures, he saw that all the boys and cows were still there, for Lord Krishna had created them all again. When Brahma saw this mystic power of Lord Krishna, he admitted defeat and offered prayers to the Lord, addressing him as the proprietor and seer of everything in the creation, and as the super soul who is within each and every living entity and is dear to all. That Lord Krishna is Narayan, the father of Brahma. Because Lord Krishna's plenary expansion, Garbhodaka Shai Vishnu, after placing himself on the Garbha ocean, created Brahma from his own body. Mahavishnu is the causal ocean, Mahavishnu in the causal ocean, and Kshirodaka Shai Vishnu, the super soul in everyone's heart, are also transcendental expansions of the Supreme Truth. Namo Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale, Srimate Smita Krishna Swaminiti Namine, Om Agnana Timirandasya, Ginandana Shalakaya, Chakshuron Militan, Jaina Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale, Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi, Gauravani Pracharine, Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pastachari Shatarine. Vancha Kalpatarubhischa, Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. So here is, I just noted one thing which is very important.
Just a quick request. Maybe you can have
Oh,
French translation.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot. Who is a good translator in French?
Moi?
Oui.
So
You can sit. You,
can try that.
I will speak very simple
Okay.
and short. So don't
J'ai
worry.
jamais fait ça avant. Moi, j'ai une mémoire d'asticot. Hein.
Moi aussi.
Ok. J'essaie de me rappeler.
Comme un mémoire comme.
Comme un asticot. Un poisson rouge.
D'accord, ok. Bienvenue dans le club.
Donc quand tu fais une longue phrase, moi je vais oublier.
I do it very short. So I noticed one important thing in the purport.
J'ai noté quelque chose d'important dans le teneur et portée.
Let me find it.
Laissez-moi le trouver.
I also have a memory like a goldfish.
Ah, il a...
What? Okay, Brahma says that he was defeated.
Alors Brahma a dit qu'il avait été défait.
He admitted defeat.
Il a admis sa défaite.
So we have to admit our defeat
Donc on doit aussi admettre notre défaite
in front of Krishna.
en face de Krishna.
We think that we are the controllers,
On dit qu'on est les contrôleurs,
proprietors and enjoyers.
les propriétaires et les intérieurs.
Les bénéficiaires.
Ah, et les bénéficiaires.
Voilà. But what does Krishna say about that in the Bhagavad Gita?
Mais ce que Krishna en dit dans le Bhagavad Gita,
Tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram suridam sarvabhutanam gyatmamam shantim richtate. You don't have to translate that. He says that he is the enjoyer,
Il est le
bénéficiaire,
bénéficiaire,
he is the proprietor,
le propriétaire
and our best friend.
et notre meilleur ami.
We think that we are all of this.
On pense qu'on est tout ça.
We also think we are everybody's best friend.
On pense aussi qu'on est le meilleur ami des autres.
I am so good,
Je suis si bien, je suis quelqu'un de bien.
isn't it?
N'est-ce pas?
We never think that, oh, I'm such a bad person.
Je pense aussi que je suis quelqu'un de tellement great.
Bad.
On pense aussi qu'on est quelqu'un de tellement mauvais.
Now, there is a difference between, okay, this is too long sentence.
Alors il y a des différences entre
Low self-esteem and being humble.
la mauvaise estime de soi et être humble.
It's not the same, okay.
Ce n'est pas vraiment la même chose.
Having low esteem means that you have some mental problem.
Si tu penses que tu as une petite estime de toi, c'est qu'en fait tu as un problème mental.
Being humble means that because sorry, I start again. Low self-esteem means you don't think you're worth anything.
Alors, d'avoir une basse estime de soi veut dire que tu ne mérites rien.
But being humble means that you admit defeat before Krishna.
Mais être humble, c'est admettre sa défaite en face de Krishna.
But Krishna thinks that you're worth something.
Mais Krishna, lui, il pense que tu mérites, que tu vaux quelque chose.
And Srila Prabhupada also thinks that we are worth something.
Et Prabhupada aussi pensait qu'on valait quelque chose.
Otherwise, why did he take all that trouble to come here to the West?
Sinon, pourquoi aurait-il fait tout ce voyage pour venir nous voir?
I had a realization in Prabhupada's Pushpa Samadhi.
Donc j'ai eu une réalisation dans le samadhi de Prabhupada en Inde.
It's an old realization, but it was very strong.
C'est une vieille réalisation, mais elle est très forte en moi.
Because there you can see the diorama of Prabhupada's life when you walk around in the top.
Là-bas, tu peux voir un diaporama de la vie de Prabhupada quand tu marches en rond.
So it's very clear how much he did to save us there.
Alors c'est très clair combien il a dépensé pour nous sauver.
He didn't have to come here.
Il n'avait pas à venir ici.
So why did he come?
Alors pourquoi il est venu?
It's called causeless mercy.
Il est venu pour sa, comment on dit?
Miséricorde immotivée. We don't deserve that mercy. That's what mercy means. We don't deserve it, but we get it.
On ne méritait pas tant de miséricorde, mais on l'a eu.
And that feeling I had was very strong that Prabhupada actually saved us. He just came and saved us.
Et cette sensation, je l'ai vraiment profondément en moi, très forte, et que Prabhupada est vraiment venu nous sauver.
So we have to surrender to Krishna, we have to surrender to the spiritual master and the devotees.
Alors on doit s'abandonner à Krishna et on doit s'abandonner au maître spirituel et aux dévots.
Okay, that doesn't mean we have to surrender to all the devotees, maybe.
Peut-être ça ne veut pas dire qu'on doit s'abandonner à tous les dévots.
Of course, that's good.
Bien sûr, c'est bien.
But we have to find a specific devotee that we especially surrender to.
Mais on doit trouver des dévots spécifiques envers qui s'abandonner.
Krishna will send his representative to us.
Alors Krishna va envoyer ses représentants à nous.
We may be searching for him.
Alors peut-être qu'on va le chercher.
But Krishna has already made arrangements when we want to surrender to Krishna.
Mais Krishna, il va toujours faire les arrangements afin qu'on puisse s'abandonner à lui.
I just read Bhakti Charu Swami's book,
Alors je viens de lire un livre de Bhakti Charu Swami,
Ocean of Mercy.
Un océan de miséricorde.
That's the title.
C'est le titre.
how he was searching for a guru.
Combien il a cherché un gourou.
He was looking everywhere,
Il regardait à droite, à gauche, en face, partout,
but he didn't find.
mais il ne l'avait pas trouvé.
Then he stopped, we can say he stopped searching in one sense.
Alors, dans un sens, on pourrait dire que finalement, il a arrêté de chercher.
The last place he went was this something Ma, some yogi, some female yogi in Bengal.
Le dernier endroit où il a été, c'était
Bengal.
au Bengale pour voir une yogi
Une
femelle.
femme.
Une femme yogi.
Ma.
Ma.
Something. And you know what she said? You know the story? She said he was asking for initiation.
Alors il a demandé initiation.
She said, she was smiling, she said, you don't belong here.
Elle a souri et elle lui a dit, tu n'appartiens pas à cet endroit.
You will find your spiritual master somewhere else.
Tu vas trouver ton maître spirituel près de quelqu'un d'autre.
Something like that.
Quelque chose comme ça.
And he was very depressed. When he
Alors
heard
il était vraiment déprimé.
At the same time, he was depressed and he got some hope.
Alors au même moment, il était dépressif, mais en même temps, il avait de l'espoir.
How is that possible?
Comment est-ce possible?
Two feelings.
Deux sensations différentes.
Have you ever had any experience similar to this, having two contradictory feelings at the same time?
Alors, avez-vous déjà expérimenté ce genre de sentiments contradictoires au même moment?
Did you ever have?
Every
Every day.
Ah, tous les jours.
I had especially one time in my life, very prominently, two contradictory feelings.
Alors, ça m'est arrivé une fois dans ma vie d'avoir vraiment deux sentiments contradictoires au même moment.
Okay, I was 20 or 21 years old,
J'avais 21 ans.
and my girlfriend had left me.
Et ben, ma petite amie m'avait quitté.
And I was already chanting Hare Krishna.
Et je chantais déjà Krishna.
And she was not into it.
Et elle n'était pas du tout intéressée.
So we went like that.
Alors forcément, c'est pareil.
And I was very depressed, almost suicidal.
Alors j'étais vraiment déprimé et je pensais au suicide.
I was lying on the floor, I couldn't get up.
J'étais couché au sol et je ne pouvais pas me lever.
At the same time, I was ecstatic.
Et en même temps, j'étais en extase.
Because now I can dedicate my life fully to Krishna.
Et là, je me suis dit, je pourrais enfin vouer ma vie à Krishna.
And then I thought, what is going on?
Oh, j'ai pensé, mais qu'est-ce qui m'arrive?
I didn't understand at that time, but later I realized what it was.
À ce moment-là, je ne comprenais pas bien, mais plus tard, j'ai enfin compris.
The depression was just my mind.
Cette dépression était juste mon mental.
And the ecstatic feelings was me, the spirit soul.
Et en fait, cette sensation d'extase, elle venait de moi, de mon âme spirituelle.
So that shows that we are not the body and we are not our mind.
Donc ça montre qu'on n'est pas ce corps et qu'on n'est pas ce mental.
The mind will be happy and depressed,
Le mental, il pourra être heureux et déprimé,
but we don't have to follow.
mais on n'a pas à le suivre.
We may wake up and the mind will tell you,
On pourra se réveiller et le corps, le mental va te dire,
maybe the body also,
et le corps aussi,
oh, it's a horrible day.
ah, c'était un jour horrible.
You have so many problems.
On a tellement de problèmes.
Go back to bed.
Retourne au lit.
Maybe you have to go back to bed,
Peut-être que tu vas retourner au lit,
but you don't have to be depressed.
mais on n'a pas à rester déprimé.
So we have to transcend both the body and the mind.
On a à transcender les deux, le corps et l'esprit.
And how do we do that?
Et comment pouvons-nous faire ça?
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Especially if we take our japa very seriously,
Et spécialement si on prend notre japa très sérieusement,
I think we can solve all our problems.
on peut vraiment résoudre tous nos problèmes.
One time, Prabhupada was in Amsterdam.
Une fois, Prabhupada était à Amsterdam.
I think it was Amsterdam.
Je pense que c'était Amsterdam.
And everything went wrong. The devotees couldn't do anything.
Alors, tout allait mal, les dévotés n'arrivaient pas à gérer l'histoire.
They were going to, I think they were going to install the deities.
Alors, ils étaient censés installer les déités.
And the television was there.
La télévision était là.
And Prabhupada was just becoming more and more angry.
Et Prabhupada devenait de plus en plus en colère.
And at one point, he was just shouting about everything they did wrong.
À un moment, il a quand même fini par crier sur tout ce qui allait mal.
And there was one hippie,
Et il y avait un hippie,
and he told Prabhupada,
mais il a dit à Prabhupada,
Swamiji, why are you so angry?
et Swamiji, pourquoi es-tu tellement en colère?
Just chant Hare Krishna.
S'il te plaît, juste chante Hare Krishna.
And Prabhupada took his japamala and he just started chanting.
Alors Prabhupada a juste pris son mala et s'est mis à chanter.
Prabhupada was so humble, he took it as good advice.
Il était tellement humble qu'il l'a pris comme un très bon conseil.
Another time, he was sitting with many disciples in a room,
Une fois, il était assis avec plein de disciples dans une pièce.
and there was a lot of problems there too. They
Et
were
là-bas
discussing.
aussi, il y avait beaucoup de problèmes à discuter.
And Prabhupada just took his japamala and for a long time just chanted.
Et pendant longtemps, Prabhupada a pris son mala et il a chanté.
And after some time, he said,
Et après un moment, il a dit,
simply by this chanting, you can solve all of your problems.
simplement en chantant, vous pouvez résoudre tous vos problèmes.
So,
Alors,
we have to surrender and admit our defeat in front of Krishna.
donc on doit s'abandonner et admettre notre défaite en face de Krishna.
And that means we have to admit we have many faults also.
Et on doit aussi admettre qu'on a beaucoup de fautes, coupables.
And then we make ourselves vulnerable.
Et on doit se montrer vulnérable.
Sometimes we are afraid to expose our vulnerability.
Des fois, on a vraiment peur d'exposer notre vulnérabilité.
And of course, we should not expose to everyone or in public, maybe.
Alors bien sûr, on ne doit pas le montrer à tout le monde et sûrement pas en public.
That's why we should have especially one person,
C'est pour ça qu'on doit avoir une seule personne,
maybe more than one,
peut-être plus qu'une.
but one spiritual master whom we feel we can trust.
En tout cas, un maître spirituel en qui on aura confiance.
And when we expose ourselves to him,
Et quand on va s'exposer devant lui,
he will also correct us.
il va aussi nous corriger.
We need to be corrected.
On a besoin d'être corrigé.
But first we have to admit that we actually need correction.
Mais d'abord, on doit admettre qu'on a besoin d'être corrigé.
And in the beginning, everyone will correct us in the temple.
Alors au début, dans un temple, tout le monde va te corriger.
Everyone is eager to preach to the new
Alors
person.
tout le monde est vraiment avide de prêcher à un nouveau.
So maybe we should just let the persons who are the authorities do that.
Mais peut-être alors devrions-nous laisser ceux qui sont une autorité s'occuper de ça.
And the spiritual master is not just looking for our faults.
Et lui, le maître spirituel, ne recherche pas juste après nos défauts.
But his duty is to, how do you say, correct or what is the word?
Fan de spark.
Not just correct, but
Correct.
rectify us. Yeah.
Et son travail est de nous corriger, de nous rectifier.
Prabhupada said that sometimes I don't like to find fault in my disciples, but it's my duty.
Prabhupada a dit souvent, je n'aime pas trouver des fautes dans mes disciples, mais c'est mon devoir.
Yeah. So we should be like the honeybee.
Alors on doit être comme une abeille qui fait du miel.
We should look for the nectar in everyone.
On doit chercher du nectar en chacun,
even non-devotees,
même dans les non-dévots.
because in everyone there is some Krishna consciousness.
Parce que dans tout le monde, il y a un petit peu de conscience de Krishna.
We should be looking for that.
Et on doit chercher ça.
That does not mean we don't see the bad qualities in people,
Mais ça ne veut pas dire qu'on ne va pas voir les mauvaises qualités des gens,
but we don't see them so much.
mais on ne les regarde pas tellement, on les met de côté.
And preaching means that you extract the nectar from people.
Alors prêcher, ça voudrait dire qu'il faudrait extraire les bonnes qualités des gens.
So maybe I'll save my voice. Any questions or comments?
Alors oui, est-ce qu'il y a des commentaires et des questions?
Yes.
Je vous en supplie.
I just read somewhere recently in the Vedas, it says that every individual has got faults, good qualities and bad qualities.
Ah, j'ai lu il n'y a pas longtemps que tous les individus ont des défauts et des qualités.
I can't remember what it says next, but I think it was that the more saintly you are, the more you see the good in people.
Alors je me souviens plus très bien la suite, mais en essence ça veut dire que de plus on est saint, de plus on voit les bonnes qualités des gens.
I read this in the Chasing Rhinos. Prabhupada said that there are like 3-4 different types of people.
Donc j'ai lu ça dans...
Yeah.
Non, je sais pas quoi.
Chasing Rhinos with the Swami.
Ah, chasser les rhinocéros avec Prabhupada, et il a dit qu'il y avait 4 sortes de gens, dont les saints, j'imagine.
I think it's like some people see the bad things and make it big.
Ouais. Alors il dit que des gens voient des mauvaises choses et ils en font une énorme chose.
And sometimes some people see the good things and make that big.
Et des fois les gens ils voient les bonnes choses et ils en font aussi d'énormes choses.
And a few others.
Et encore deux, trois autres.
Maybe. You
Alors
also
des fois on entend des dévots qui critiquent le gourou,
the temple president
des présidents de temple.
and everything that can walk and crawl.
Et
Everything possible.
tout est possible dans la critique. Oui.
And I think usually it's a self-biography.
Alors, souvent c'est une biographie de soi.
They're describing their own situation.
Ça décrit toutes les situations.
But like you said, if you're, saintly persons, you see the good things.
Et comme tu as dit, si tu es une personne sainte, tu verras les bonnes choses.
So if we are making progress in our spiritual life,
Alors si on fait du progrès dans notre vie spirituelle,
we see that ISKCON is not so bad.
tu verras que ISKCON c'est pas si mal.
The leaders are not so bad also.
Les leaders ne sont pas si mauvais.
And so it's very interesting how you see things, isn't it?
C'est très intéressant de voir comment on peut appréhender les choses. N'est-ce pas?
As you get older, you become more mellow or less
Fanatic.
critical, fanatic. Well,
Yeah.
less fanatical maybe.
It can be the opposite too.
Alors quand on devient vieux, on a tendance à devenir un peu moins fanatique. Et il dit, des fois c'est l'opposé aussi. Bon, dépendra des gens.
Or less idealistic.
En tout cas, moins idéaliste. Yeah.
Yeah. We shouldn't be cynical, and we shouldn't be, what is the opposite? We shouldn't be naive.
On ne doit pas être cynique, mais on ne doit pas non plus être naïf.
Mature.
On doit être mature.
Yeah? One more in the back.
So does it mean that we should always surround ourselves with people who uplift us and who sees the good quality in us and who inspire us to see the good in others? Or it's good to have a little bit of both, like things and pride, to remind us that we have a lot of bad qualities to overcome, but we are also...
Well, it is uplifting to be corrected also.
Alors la question c'était est-ce qu'on doit juste se soumettre à ceux qui voient les bonnes qualités en nous ou alors aussi est-ce qu'on doit aussi accepter les critiques des gens qui voient le mal en nous parce qu'on a aussi des défauts. Il dit évidemment on doit être corrigé de temps en temps.
Being uplifted is not just someone who tells us everything we want to hear.
Oui, quelqu'un qui nous veut du bien ne va pas forcément nous dire tout ce qu'on veut entendre. C'est ça que tu veux dire.
Yeah. But when we accept a spiritual master, we accept that he will tell us things we don't like.
Et si on accepte un maître spirituel, alors forcément on doit aussi accepter qu'il va nous dire des choses qu'on ne veut pas entendre.
It's not that we become initiated and after that we will just say, yes, Guru Maharaj, yes, everything, whatever you say. It's not
Alors,
like
ça ne
that.
veut pas dire non plus que quand on va se faire initier et que tout à coup on va dire oui, Guru Maharaj, oui, tout ce que vous dites, oui.
But we should, on principle, be humble and accept what he says.
Mais on doit prendre comme un principe de devenir humble et d'accepter ce qu'il dit.
And that's a challenge.
Et c'est un challenge.
Yeah.
When you say accept what he says, does that mean you also have to follow it?
Yes.
Or can you accept it as an accept the perspective, but then still choose for yourself? Because the thing that worries me is like disconnection. What if they say something that doesn't resonate for me, and then in doing that activity, I feel more disconnected from myself, more disconnected from my wholeness, from God.
Alors, est-ce que quand on doit accepter, ça veut dire qu'on doit tout accepter et faire exactement ce qu'il dit, ou alors on peut accepter, mais quand même continuer à garder son libre arbitre et se situer ailleurs que dans la direction que le maître spirituel nous donne.
This is a good question.
Alors c'est une bonne question.
We should not accept things blindly.
On ne doit pas accepter les choses aveuglément.
But let's analyze our situation now.
Mais essayons d'analyser notre situation maintenant.
We need authority.
On a besoin d'autorité.
We may say that I don't have any authority.
Alors, on pourrait dire oui, je n'ai pas d'autorité.
But we do.
Mais en fait, on en a.
We have our own mind.
On a notre propre mental.
And what has our mind done for us so far?
Et qu'est-ce que notre mental nous a fait finalement faire de si formidable?
It's just gotten us into trouble.
Il nous a juste emmenés dans plus de problèmes.
So we should study.
Alors on doit étudier.
The person whom we want to surrender to, we should study him closely. The guru.
On doit étudier proche de cette personne qu'on a choisie comme maître spirituel à qui on peut s'abandonner.
And we should, before surrendering, we should be confident that he can give us shelter and protection.
Et à travers cet abandon, on doit être confiant qu'il va nous guider vers ce qui sera propice pour nous.
So we need to have knowledge.
Alors on a besoin d'avoir un savoir.
We need to have knowledge about Krishna.
Le savoir à travers Krishna.
You cannot surrender to or trust anyone if you don't know who he is.
On ne peut pas s'abandonner à quelqu'un si on ne sait pas qui il est.
And the spiritual master, the real spiritual master, he is expert.
Et le maître spirituel, c'est un expert.
And he is not an ordinary person.
Ce n'est pas une personne ordinaire.
He can see our heart.
Il peut voir à l'intérieur de notre cœur.
And he can also see that you're not ready for this.
Et il sait aussi que tu n'es pas prêt pour ci.
So he will not ask you to do this.
Alors il ne va pas te demander de faire quelque chose d'impossible.
But we have to have that faith
Et on
in
doit
him
avoir cette foi en ce partage.
that he will not tell us to do something impossible.
Il ne va pas te demander de faire quelque chose d'impossible.
And everyone can chant 16 rounds.
Tout le monde peut chanter 16 tours.
Everyone can follow the 4 regulative
Tout
principles.
le monde peut suivre les 4 principes régulateurs.
Now, some people may not believe in that.
Et bien, peut-être qu'il y a des gens qui ne vont pas croire en ça.
I believe in that.
Mais je crois en ça.
It's okay?
Can I say something?
Yes.
So, you talk about the fact that we should admit our defeat in front of Krishna. Okay, I agree. For now, I try to accept my defeat toward Maya. That
Yeah.
Maya cannot help me, and this is one of my realizations for now. And of course, I stress that the other side is Krishna, but it's not reached yet. Alors j'ai dit que on doit s'abandonner, on doit accepter la défaite en face de Krishna. Ce qui me concerne, j'essaye pour l'instant de me rendre compte que j'accepte ma défaite en face de Maya. Elle m'a trop vaincu. Donc si c'est pas Maya, alors maintenant j'espère avoir la communication avec Krishna.
Yeah, that will come.
Ok, Hare Krishna, thank you.
Yeah, Prabhupada said also we should have some respect for Maya. We should be afraid of Maya.
Donc Prabhupada a dit on doit avoir du respect pour Maya et on doit avoir peur d'elle.
That's a big subject. That's a big subject matter.
Ah, c'est un grand sujet à développer.
Yeah.
I feel that we have often the tendency. Thank you very much. It was a very nice class, and we have often the tendency when we hear, especially such a topic, that this is it's applying for others. Oh yes, others should stop fault finding. Others should stop correcting for yes and for no. Others should stop thinking that they're an authority when they're not.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to get out of this victim syndrome and think, oh yeah, maybe I am actually seeing that everyone has fault because they're correcting me, or has fault because they're finding fault in me. How to change our view of the world, that because a pure devotee, as you just said earlier, Srila Prabhupada was taking instruction from this hippie guy. So who are we to think this one is suitable and this one is not suitable to give me feedback or instruction or correct me? If a saintly person coming from the spiritual sky takes instruction from someone who is not even following any regulative principle, how to change our state of mind? I think that actually if someone is saying something to us, most probably it's for our own benefit, and we can take it that way.
Yeah, not always. Sometimes it's not for our benefit.
But then the mind will tell us that it's never for our own benefit, and people are just flies and fault finding, and it's very easy to slide into only Krishna and my Guru knows, and everyone else is in Maya and fault finding.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't mean we have to just become, I remember like, what is his name? The big book distributor. No, the other one. Sheshik, he was here. He said that doesn't mean we have to become everyone's doormat.
So where is the balance between them?
Yeah, the balance is the mode of goodness. We come to the mode of goodness, and we will understand. I think you can't give a simple answer like it's like this. It's in every case it's different, I think. Yeah?
I think so. This goes progressively as well, because once, more inexperienced we are, more difficult for us to accept any authority. So from the beginning, if we accept one spiritual master and be able to follow him, it's a really good start. But I believe that more we progress in spiritual life, more we get purified, more we can see what people say is well and accept from others as well.
Yeah.
So this will be progressively, I think, so it's not be like, that you will right away accept from everyone because you will be crashed, But the same, it's not that only one, like, okay, you have spiritual master, you have spiritual master, but you accept General Maharaj as your spiritual master. You accepting Sutta Prabhu as your, big authority. There is more advanced devotees. So we're starting from those who we, confirmed by Shastras that we accepting them, okay, they really following, they showing example, and we starting with them. And then, more you progress, you can see in simple people, in simple devotees that, maybe this is Krishna through him saying to me, that we have to grow to this. If we not grow to this, it will be very complicated for us. So this I think is coming with growing. It's not so simple now, just accept from everyone.
The neophyte devotee, he's paying obeisances to the deities and maybe his spiritual master, and that's it. But he doesn't understand the super soul in everyone's heart. That's a higher realization. Neophyte it's maybe shocking, but neophyte devotees should be engaged in deity worship first of all. And then later, as he said, then you will be more advanced and you can see that Krishna is actually in everyone's heart, even sometimes non-devotees. It's a very good commentary. Yes?
Yes.
So, is there more? Or one more, last one.
Rupa Goswami says, a fire may be lit by a low-class man, but everyone will take benefit from it.
Yeah, okay.
Alors le feu peut être produit par un homme de basse classe, mais tout le monde va pouvoir en profiter.
And we should take advice even from a fool.
Et on doit prendre,
We should take good advice even from a fool.
on doit prendre aussi les conseils venus même des imbéciles.
But that doesn't mean that we accept him as our primary spiritual master, of course not.
Mais ça ne veut pas dire qu'on le prend pour notre maître spirituel, bien sûr.
And who is the first guru?
Et qui est le premier gourou?
Krishna.
Mother,
La maman.
the first guru. Okay, Hare Krishna, thank you very much.
Krishna devotee.
Bruno,
And Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Jai. In Bengali, Jai means I'm coming. Joy means all glories. In Bengali.